Welcome. Rabid will be with you shortly, but please remember, anything discussed in today's show is not financial advice. So put your hands together, hit the like button, and welcome Rabid Mining.
All hail Rabid! All hail Rabid! All hail Rabid! Okay, that's enough. What's going on? Welcome everyone. Rabid here, and we are live for our Sunday live stream AMA. So I don't really have much on the agenda, but you know, hopefully you guys got some questions and I got some answers, and maybe we'll just have to ask Google for a lot of things. So let's check it out and see what's going on. Rabid Cult is in the house. My likes went down, I think. Nobody liked that. I swear I had like 50 likes now. I'm at 24. Did you guys do that on purpose? You guys trying to mess with me? Give me a heart attack or something. What's going on here? Come on, guys. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. All right. Let's see what we got here. We got a roll call here. I see Scaper over there on the Twitch there. Nobody on the Kicks there. Smarty Coin, I see you over there. Chronic Grim, what is happening over there? Awesome, awesome. Nice to see you guys rocking the Twitch there. SMT is popping on Zedrix. Is it? Nice, nice. Got to check that out, see what's going on there. Yes, sir. 250% it's up. Oh, my gosh. We're going to have a look there, guys. Heading over to the Tubester, I do see, I cannot pronounce that name. Something Nertopoa. I butchered that, I know. Do you have information on coin thongs? No. That sounds like that's from a totally different style website. I'm just bugging you. But, yeah, no, I'm not sure about that at all. Zapire, what's going on? Alexander Fleener. Michael Cartwright. The Traveler's Travels. Budweiser is with us today. Hopefully he's feeling better or whatever was happening. Maybe it was at work. I can't remember, but he sounded like he wasn't feeling too FA the other day. So, Budweiser, you feeling FA today? D. Parrish, what's happening? Ogre Jim TOW. Frank B. Zagatti. Skirm, first time 13. Mike Vega. Did I say Alex? Yeah, I said Alexander, didn't I? I'm pretty sure. Michael Cartwright. Bernandez Zickas, what's happening? Gray Wolf, Sling Buzz, Ace K, Nerd Beast, Northern Miner 52, Will Abalapanalap. I did not say that right. Hugh Franklin. Scroll through, what do we got? Patrick Duncan, what is going on? Mr. Green. Oh, it just jumped on me. I apologize if I missed anyone. Sling Buzz, Bernardus, Ninja Kid. What's happening, everybody? How are you guys all doing? I was like number 5 on the YouTube side. What? Number 5? What are you guys talking about? How is it going? It's going pretty good, Nerd Beast. Doing pretty good. It's doing all right here. Crossbow Mining, what's happening? Try the latest beta 4 version for CPU. Yeah, I seen that just came out. I updated all my video links, as we can see right here. I do now have this link added in for my video I just released. Setup steps are exactly the same, except a new version is emerging. So yeah, a new version just did come out. Personally, right now, what I am doing is, where is it? Right here. I'm going to go into this. I am solo mining Zeph. And as we can see, my luck is currently at 398%, so it's not looking too hot. It was at like 450, but it looks like the network hash rate picked up a little bit. So that drops my solo current effort. Now, this isn't in a row. This is over like the past month. Sometimes I went to solo for a half a day, 12 hours a day, off and on. And obviously, I never hit a block. And that percentage keeps adding up. I just started last night, so I don't even know. In theory, I'm probably around 50%. Actually, no, I'm down. Probably about 45%. I was around 5 to 6 Zeph a day estimate if I was pool mining. But you know, as the hash rate picks up, I'm down to 4.54, and that's not very much. You know, that's only freaking $15 a day based on this. That's breaking even pretty much with power. Not good, but I do have a rig down and other things. I was around $21, $22 a day. Again, I'm solo mining, so if I don't hit a block, I'm not getting anything. I'm donating power at this point until that block hits. But I do want to hit that solo block, and then I'll go back to pool and see what happens. Because as we know, you know, Zeph has been seeing no price discovery, really. And it's funny. It's funny how we look at things. So let's actually look at this. Let's look at Zeph right now. And you know what? I still believe Zeph is going to do something. A lot of people have hope. When Zeph was at like anywhere from $20 to $50, everyone was like, oh, I wish the price would drop. I wish the hash rate would drop. We're over 3 gigahash at one point, I think, on Zephyr. Let's look at this. Where is it? It's down here on some post. all-time high. So Zephyr actually hit 3.8 gigahash online at one point in time. And that was a while ago when we were sitting around that $50 pump there. But everyone's like, oh, I wish the hash rate was lower. I'm hardly getting any coins, but it's still profitable, yada, yada, yada. And obviously, nothing's going to drop according to the price or the hash rate, unless, you know, the price drops. The hash rate will drop with it because the profitability is not there. But in order for these things to happen, something usually bad or something has to happen or it loses that. So now we're back at the levels everybody wished for. But now all of a sudden everyone's saying, oh, I'm not buying that anymore. Now it's garbage. It dropped. It did this. It did that. But this is what everyone was waiting for. And it's funny how people wish for things. And then when it happens, they ignore it. And I'm not ignoring it. Zeph didn't do anything wrong. We had a misinformation flood. The blockchain is still the exact same blockchain. The dev didn't do anything. It was the Zephyr swap third-party application that caused all this. And then they spread a whole bunch of information. It sounded like they were just kids that were asking for more. We wanted more games. We want this. We want that. We want this. And, you know, the dev kind of ignored him, said, yeah, whatever. I'm not even listening to you because it's his coin. He doesn't care what you guys want. So they started up a big kind of mass inflation saying, oh, we want this. We're going to fork. We're going to have this. We're going to make Zeph the way it should be. And then all of a sudden those accounts just got deleted. After everyone figured out, okay, well, I guess the dev didn't do this because they're blaming everything on that. So nothing happened on the Zeph side of things at all. The coin is still exactly the same as it was previous, except the price is down quite a bit. So we're at the levels we all wished for. The yields are higher, and I'm going to try to capitalize on it. It's slightly profitable, not very good, but it's still kind of profitable. So I'm mining it. Again, unless I hit the solo block, I'm not going to get anything. But I'm going to capitalize in this because what happens if Zeph rebounds? And it's a whole bunch of what ifs. So remember, I've always been saying, you know, what if Zeph does an XMR? We have no idea. 2016 XMR was from under $1 to up to $12. And then a year later, which is next year in the bull run cycle for us, 2024 to 2025 is 2016 to 2017. XMR went to $400. Let's say, or $450 or something. So in theory, if Zeph does do something crazy like that at $4 at 4.89 Zeph right now that I'd be mining a day, times that by 400, I'd be making almost $2,000 a day. Obviously, then we revert back. Oh, well, remember when this happened or that, or I wish I was mining then, or I wish I would have did this. But that's when you capitalize on the blood. The blood is definitely in the water right now, and I'm going to try to capitalize on it. So it might be a bad play and nothing happens at all, or it could be one of the best things I ever did in my life. And that's what we don't know about. Crypto is a gamble. We're mining these pumps and dumps, and that's currently what I'm doing right now. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Obviously, we don't know. 5 Zeph. Wow. Well, I was at 6 point something here, but again, like I have my rig shut off because I'm mining and that. So, you know, obviously I'd be around $2,400 a day if Zeph does do something crazy like $400 Zeph, which I know it's way out there. That's a number that's way out there, but who would have thought XMR would have done it also? Now, I do think XMR emissions, by the time that happened, did get a lot lower. Remember, Zephyr block reward is going to be dropping a lot too over the next year or two, and eventually it's going to end up like XMR. Block reward is only going to be tail emissions at 0.6 Zeph per block. Right now it's at 10 Zeph per block. So that's another thing you got to account for the future of mining, is we're still pretty darn early when it comes to Zeph mining, just like how XMR used to be at the 50 block reward down to 20, and now it's only sitting at 0.6. So we got to keep these things in mind long enough. Been stalking Rabid long enough. Bernandez, how did you do solo Zeph? Oh, Bernandez did? Where is he? Where's he at? He was soloing it. Welcome, J-Rod D to the Wolfpack. Much appreciated, 100%. Matt Electron's in the house. Where's he at? I see Floodweiser saying something here about Matt Electron. Where is he at? Is he here? Oh, there he is. We need Kyla coin hash rates, please. Okay. All right. You know what? Let's do it then. Let's go into here and play around with some rigs for Kyla coin hash rates. Let's see what some of these rigs do. And I actually I have a rig down already. I hate, why is this one down? The 7900X should not be down. That one's usually stable. Interesting. I was expecting it to be rig 17 again because that one's been running kind of warm. Anyway, let's just do this. So I am going to adjust my flight sheet here. So I'm just going to go do that. I'm going to come into here. Boom. Kyla, where you at? All right, let's go this. apply. Now I am going to need to adjust it to the latest TT miner. Sorry for flash bombing you guys. So I'm going to right click, copy address. I'm going to come into here. Now I need to update all my rigs to the latest one that just released. So bam, bam. We're just going to, all we're going to do is erase that, erase this, paste that in, apply changes, update all workers. So now I gotta wait for it to download it. Oh my gosh, this might glitch out my live stream because now I have all these rigs trying to download the frickin' update. So we're gonna wait. Once it does that, I'm gonna have to run and reset this rig. Which one is? So this is the first one. Yeah, I know exactly which one this is. All right. So we're gonna wait for this to kind of update, and then we'll kind of see. So I did label these yesterday because I usually just had the dual Epic 7742. This was called just Epic 1, and then this just rig 1 through 37. So I actually named it exactly what each rig was. That way I can keep track, and then when I show my screenshots and stuff, I can be like, hey, look, this is the 3900X, this is the 5950, this is the 3950, this is the 7950X 3D, this is the 7950X, yada, 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 and so on. So yeah, that's what we're doing there. So let's just wait for this thing to kind of update, and we'll see some hash rates. Now, it is supposed to fluctuate quite a bit, kind of like Ghost Rider, but it's looking like it doesn't. Retro Mike kind of was trying to explain that in the live chat yesterday. I don't really understand what all that coding talk means, but it does sound like the hash rates, they do fluctuate and stuff happens in the background, but you don't really see it on your dashboards and stuff. But I would still recommend running your rigs for at least 24 hours. Get an average hash rate so you know exactly how well they're doing. So while this is doing its thing, let's just see what's going on here. All right, let's just see. Did I blow something up here? Let's just go into this rig and see what I may have done wrong. Okay, it's still downloading. It's just that there's so many rigs trying to download. My internet sucks, and I'm live streaming that. It's only at 36% right now, so we're going to have to wait a little bit of time here for this line to fill up to 100%. So ETA 2 minutes still, so we got some time. Got some time. I could try solo Zeph on the servers. Give it a shot. See what happens. What servers do you got? What's going over there on the Twitch there? I see Fudweiser's rocking around. Scafer, what's going on? Why don't you ever chat in YouTube stream? Better flex miner than TT. No, I do believe TT miner has like double the hash rate of the flex miner. So TT does currently seem to be the current best miner right now, as far as I'm aware. When I tested them yesterday, that TT miner was double of what I was getting on flex miner. Does it not do something similar to Kapow that causes the hash rate to fluctuate? Well, yeah, well, Kapow is Kapow. It's its own thing that nobody really likes. Personally, I hate that algorithm. It's probably one of the worst ones ever invented. Other people will beg to offer, saying it's ASIC resistant, FPGA resistant, best GPU algorithm you could have. It uses too much power, and we're all picky, and I just don't like it. But this is derived from Ghost Rider, and Ghost Rider has 20 mini algorithms within it. Same type of thing like Kapow. Kapow's only like 4 or 5, but Ghost Rider has 20. And this is supposed to actually have 18. They removed 2 rotations from the Ghost Rider one, which is 18 different hash rates, 18 different power consumptions, 18 different rotations. So, yeah, so we're sitting at 81%. Some of these rigs should be done by now, though. Any of them? Oh, we got one starting up here. This 3900X is finally starting up. Go, engage. There we go. Okay, we got a couple of rigs slowly starting to come in here. Let's wait for this one to keep downloaded. Starting to update every rig at the exact same time. So sometimes that's not the smartest thing, especially if you don't have a mate. Oh, there it goes. It's taking off. It's taking off. Nice, nice. It's doing its thing. All right, it's starting to take off. So now we just got to wait a few minutes, and we can kind of see some hash rates for some of these rigs here. All right, looks like all these ones are updated and done. I'm just going to wait a couple seconds here. Then I'm going to run and reset this rig, and then it's going to have to update as well. So give me a second. All right, so it should be resetting here. I shut the power off. Remember, each rig is usually 2 rigs, 1 power supply, so I'm going to lose both of these rigs here. 28 and 29, I believe, are on the same power supply. So I just give that a quick reset. We'll just do another one here. Boom. All right, so we're starting to see some hash rates here. So I'm not really seeing, oh, this one's at 2 kilohash now, this 3900X. We got 18.1 on the dual epic. Yeah, 9.1 on the single epic. Seeing around 3.8, 3.9 on the 7950X3Ds. It looks like the 7950X is still thinking on what it wants to do. All right, this one reset, so this one's going to be updating here. What's going on here? I got an issue going on with this. This rig is broken right now. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? Advance, yeah, do your thing, proceed. Oh, it's starting. It's just taking its sweet time. Oh, it has 0 hash rate. Might have to think for a while and see what's going on here. There's some type of issue. Did it pick the proper... Where is my device? Is it running the proper device? It should be. Yeah, 7950X. It started there. Yeah, I don't know. Something's going on with that rig. Maybe it's about to crash or it just needs some thinking. So we'll keep an eye on that as we get in there. Interesting. That's starting. So yeah, they're all starting now. I might have to just do a quick reset. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to get rid of those. Come back into this rig. And I'm going to do a quick reset here. Reboot it. And see if that fixes that issue. But other than that, here we do have some hash rates. So 5950Xs are around 2.5. 7900X looks like around 2.7 currently. 5900X is about 1.9 kilohash. 7950X3Ds are about 3.8, 3.9, depending how low you can actually get that. What is that? The core offset there. The minus. I think my good one is running at minus 40, and then the rest are like minus 30 to minus 35 on that. What the heck? I can't even remember what that's called inside of those BIOSes there. But yeah, I want to see if that reboot fixes the 7950X or not. We're about to find out here because it's resetting here. What's going on in the live chat while we wait for this? Whole bunch of @rabbits. TT Miner active in Discord. Yeah, he is very active in his Discord there. When are you updating your calculator with other coins? Ace K, great question. I've been trying to contact Stipulated Fat Cat, who is the dev for that, for a while now. He was supposed to look at it like a month ago, and then I don't know if something happened. Remember, he's doing real life stuff. That's bad on my part. So he's not getting paid. He only takes donations. There's donation addresses on the bottom of that calculator to send to the dev himself to help him out. But yeah, he's just doing everything on his free time. So when he gets around to it, we will be updating a lot of stuff, like adding Cubic and now adding Kyla Coin, fixing the ones that are currently broken and red, trying to get Duro back on there. So it's going to be a little bit here, talking to him back and forth every once in a while. And when he gets time, he should be able to fix it all up. 9.1 kilohash on Epic 7v12. Yeah, that's 7v12, 7b12 type of thing. They're pretty much a 7742, I think. So they should get around close to the same hash rates. There we go. That reboot seems to have fixed this rig, so we're all good again there. Awesome. Sometimes, most of the time, that's all it is. A simple reboot will fix things. But here are the hash rates, if you guys can see these decently. All the way from the dual epic down through the 3900Xs, 3950s, 5950s, 7900s, 59Xs, and the 7950X, 7950X3Ds. Should be able to see them all there. So if you're watching this later, you can pause it and go, but I need to get this back now onto my Zeph mining train. Let's just go back here. Now I just want to go back into Zeph here. More coins. Where's my Zephyr? Zeph, where are you? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Right there. Come back in. Solo mining ocean. Apply. Engage. There we go. Oh, it's so nice just to be able to click, click, click. Bam. The entire farm is hashing away somewhere else already. Good stuff. I love you, Hive. What do we got here? The real show is now in the chat. You guys are having a crazy chat. Oh, yeah. You guys are talking about it in Twitch there. Zedrix. Let's take a look at Zedrix here. And look at, what is that? Smarty coin that's popping? Is that what you guys talking about? Smarty coin? Let's see what's happening here. Load up. Markets. coming in. Okay, we're SMT, USD, BTC. Oh yeah, they're both pairs are up a bit. Boom. Oh yeah. Okay, that's looking not too shabby. And you guys mining any Smarty coin? I believe this is a CPU mineable coin as well. Some things are happening, so I imagine the hash rate is going to be picking up. Let's go SMT. Is it in here? Yeah, Smarty coin right there. Kaboom. What's the hash rate at? Still pretty low. Still pretty low on the hash rate, but it's seeing the price jump. Nice, nice. What is going on with all these other pools? Is there a fork or something? Everyone's at invalid block heights. Crazy stuff going on there. But yeah, it definitely look like Smarty Coin is making some moves. You're not going to keep mining Kyla coin? Well, not really. Let's take a look at some profitability, I guess. Let's do that. That'll be the next thing. Let's take a look at the profitability of Kyla right now. It really, I only have one coin. Now it seems a lot easier to get one coin based on my farm. But let's just refresh this. Boom. Okay, good. We're all back on Zeph now. Refresh. Confirm. Get rid of all those. There. No more dials. But let's just jump in and take a peek-see at what this is looking like. So I just want to bring this now over here. And now let's just take a look at Kyla coin, because the FPGA farm, they hurt this coin quite a bit by dumping 80% of the daily emissions all the time. The price dropped. Now we are seeing price discovery. The price actually is coming back as that sell pressure kind of disappeared. It's sitting at $57. It was down to $49 just a couple days ago. So, but the thing is, the daily emissions is still only $402. So out of all the miners trying to mine it right now, only $402 is being paid out to miners in coin emissions daily. It's a very slow emissions here, and we're sitting now at 2.46 mega hash. So let's just see what the profitability looks like. 2.46, so 246 at the current price of, what are we at again? 57.30. So we're seeing it going up. 57.30. Remember, at one point in time, Kyla coin was $500. So wouldn't it be nice to see this go up to maybe $1,000 or something? Based on market cap, I believe this is very, very low right now. So really, it doesn't need much more gain to really see huge spikes in the price. But we don't know. So it's up to $413 now based on that price. But the current, hey, wait, we got to do, oh, crap. What did I say about 1.9? 2 kilohash. It was 1.9 to 2 kilohash is what a 3900X is doing. Oh, here I have hash rate at 2.18. So I guess 2.18 kilohash. That's only 36 cents a day for a 3900X based on the current network hash rate. So that's not very much. 36 cents now. I don't know. I never tested the power. I'm assuming about, it's a little less power than Zeph and stuff. So I'm going to go about 120 watts on that. Times that by 24. Divide by 1,000. And then, let's say 12 cent kilowatt. So 34 cents of power. So you're only making 2 cents after power at 12 cent power. Guessing my power. It's around 120. I don't know. It could be 110 to 125. I don't 100% know. I didn't hook it up to a watt meter yet. But my power at the wall did drop about 500 to 800 watts when I switched from, Cubic, Zeph and stuff onto Kyla coin. So it is using less power than those other coins. So I'm guessing about 120 watts per 3900X. But we can see, it's not really making that much right now. But the price is going up. Now, obviously, if you're mining it right now, it's not looking hot. But just like everything else, guys, just like everything else, what if this does see $500 again? You are now making $3.19 currently on those 3900Xs, which is pretty darn nice. My entire farm would be making over $143 a day if I was mining on this coin right now and it pumped to $500. These are the things we have no idea about. The potential is there now that all that sell pressure has been removed. So we're going to have to just wait and see what happens. Again, a lot of people are saying, oh, well, Kyla coin's not doing that good. It's in a downfall. It's never going to recover. But we're in the phase of where everything's kind of in a downfall, going up. We don't know. I pretty much say anything that happened this year, last year, year before, anything that happened after 2021, 2022, bear market up until the end of this year, I pretty much consider, unless it was a rug pull and we straight up seen a coin rug pulled and it's dead, I consider null and void. Next year is when we're actually going to see what these coins are going to produce for us. That's when altcoin season hits. That's when things are going to pump up massively and then drop again. So you're going to want to be ready to sell those coins. And we don't know. Is Kyla Coin going to make a recovery? Is it going to go to $1,000, $500? We have no idea. But the sell pressure is gone now, and the price is starting to slowly creep up. As that price creeps up, though, you got to remember, more people will start pointing over to it, and then the network hash rate will continue to go up. So in theory, right now would be the best time as ever, then later to mine this coin for the yields, because then the hash rate is going to get too high. Even though we see $500 happening, if this does hit 500, we're going to see probably another 6x in hash rate, and you're going to be back to not really making that much because the yields are going to be so low. So there's so many different scenarios you really got to pay attention to realize, what the heck am I going to mine? And you know, you just got to make a decision from there. What do we got? When will the difficulty drop? Still seems rare. It did drop. The difficulty dropped quite a bit. There's just that many CPUs online now. I was talking to the dev and stuff. They reset the difficulty right at the fork. And a block actually, the difficulty adjusts every single block. So every 61.5 seconds here is the current average block time. The difficulty adjusts based on the current hash rate. So we're already at this 2.45 mega hash, which means how many CPUs are online? Let's actually look at that. How many CPUs are mining this right now? This is a good question for hardware. So there's 2.45 mega hash online. Let's just go 2.45 mega hash. And we are doing about 2 kilohash per 3900X, which we worked out. So I guess I don't have to divide this half, but let's go 2450 divided by 2 kilohash. So there's about 1,225 3900X's worth of hash rate online right now. So we have over 1,200 CPUs all competing to get, you know, $402 at the current emission rate. So it comes down to your power price and stuff. So this is accurate. The difficulty is exactly where it should be right now. And that's just, you know, it's where it's at. This is accurate numbers, and things are looking where we should be. 2.55, did it already go up from what I did? Oh, I went down a little bit. We were at 2.46 when we just did those numbers. So that's one thing to kind of keep in mind on how that's looking. Now let's actually look at Zephyr. Let's see what Zephyr actually profitability is, seeing how I just decided to mine it again. Let's take a quick peek at Zeph. We're going to come in. So there's 825 mega hash online. So let's go 825, Zephyr, 825. 825, enter that. Current price is $3.48. 348. So 41 cents. So Zephyr is actually making more now than Kyla Coin, because it is making 41 cents. Now some of you guys are probably going to move to it, and then I'm not going to hit any solo blocks. So don't do that yet. Wait till at least hit my block, and then you guys can kind of trickle your hash rate in and go from there. But yeah, so it is making a bit more. Not much more, but a little bit more. Where was Kyla Coin here? Kyla Coin 30. Oh wait, I'm still at the $500 Kyla Coin. Crap. What was it at now? I got to put this back. Kyla Coin is 57.15. 57.15. All right, there we go. 36 cents versus 41. So it's not much more. You're, you know, take your pick. You're pretty much making close to the same thing on each. Actually, Kyla Coin, it's hard to say because Kyla Coin's using less power, so now you got to keep that in the back of your mind as well. Anyway, F that coin. I'm on Zeph. That's it. There you go. Yusuf Putz is rocking the Zeph still. Just need more rigs so I can mine everything. That's a problem too. You know, like, oh well, I wish I had more rigs, and then I could put maybe 5 rigs on that, from that. But I never do that. It's either I take my rigs and I just blast them all on one thing. I never spread them around different coins, because then I'm only getting a little bit of some coins instead of just getting a lot of, or is maximizing certain coins. And then, but I do just move them around quite often as well, and you know, make those little bags that way as well. But you know, it's a totally different situation. Do whatever you guys want. The other issue is that a solo block is where 0.005 Kyla I made a whooping 25 cents for a solo block. Yeah, that's the thing. And like, I was doing it like I was catching about 4 or 5 blocks an hour while I mined it for a little over a day there. And when I was on the pool, and I converted how much I had on the pool still, like it shows my rewards there on Viper. So the amount of coins I had, and then I added up all my blocks and times it by the block reward amount, and I actually had more coins mining to the pool than on the amount of blocks that I found. So I was ahead mining to the pool anyway. So I'm glad I stayed on the pool when I was mining it, because I ended up with more coins than solo mined, because I just wasn't finding enough blocks to make up for my hash rate. Again, 24 hours later, I could have a lot better luck, and I could maybe squeeze ahead a little bit. Long term, it should all kind of average out. But yeah, you never know. Power is free. All my customers are mining Zephyr. Oh, are you running a botnet? Power is free. All my customers are mining Zeph for me. That sounds like something a botnet would say. Yeah, I don't pay for power. Everyone else that's mining for me is paying for it. Oh my god, that's crazy. That's crazy. Just tell your customers SRB miner an antivirus program. Oh man, that's crazy. No comment. Moving on. New chain was created for add master nodes. Yes, sir. Smart. Oh, where's that? I was not aware about that. So Smarty Coin now has nodes, which is definitely why we're going to be seeing a spike there as the node FOMO drives that price up. So, yeah, I did not know that Smarty Coin was getting a node. Where's Weed Farm at? Does he know that Smarty Coin has nodes going live? He's usually all over that stuff. Anybody else in there? Craziness. So yeah, that would be a reason why we're seeing price increase happening for sure. There are only to be 21,000 KCN ever. If you own one Kylo coin, then you are in the elite, as there can never ever be 21,000 owners. Obviously, some will have more. Yeah. I forgot that that's all there was. Yeah, there's not very many coins at all moving forward. And I do have one. It took me 2 to 3 months to mine one Kylo coin on the E300. And now I should be able, when I first tried it looks like I was going to get that in 2 days. But now it's looking like it's going to take me about 4 or 5 days to actually hit that one coin. But maybe I should go back and get a couple coins. Because, yeah, there's only 21. How many are minted right now? What's the total supply? Does it have it on the Kylo Coin Explorer? Yeah, there's only 21,000. That's not very many. Kylo Coin Explorer. Does this show like total coins? Circulated supply. 5.6. 27%. Max supply 21,000. Okay. 5.692K. 20. So 27% minted. So, we're over a quarter or a third of the way. Or over a quarter. Where's my math at? So we're over a quarter of being fully minted out here. And how old is this coin? Just get an idea. Remember the halving. There's going to be a halving event in this. It's about 600 days away. That's going to drop it down to 0.0025 coins per block reward. So that's going to get insane. It is going to start getting very hard to get a coin for sure. Maybe I should just do that. I'm just going to keep a coin or two in my wallet and let it sit for like 10 years and see what happens. You're getting 4 blocks an hour in Kylo Coin. Nice. 5692 only mine so far. Oh, you're pointing the numbers there. Nice. So there's only 5,692 coins currently minted in existence. So there's a ways to go. But yeah, there's not going to be very many of them. I kept getting, where is it? What is talk? NVIDIA announces SFF ready graphics card and case guidelines. Cram enthusiast. What is this? Tom's Hardware. And PC Gamer. What is this Avengers? Do you guys know about that? Let's look up some articles. PC Gamer. What are they talking about here? PC Gamer. These are some news stories that popped up on my phone, and I'm kind of curious what this one is. You guys seen this article? Avengers Assemble? Is that in here? Avengers Assemble. Stop it. PC Gamer. Avengers Assemble. Something like that. PC Games N. This is different. Oh, is that all it is? Is like a special edition PC case? PC Gamer. Avengers Assemble. This. What is this? Avengers Assemble. Google, Intel, Microsoft, AMD, and more team up to develop an interconnect standard to rival NVIDIA's NVLink. What is all this? Is NVIDIA worried? Somehow I doubt it. So it's like everybody against NVIDIA. There's like a Skynet battle going. So what is it? NVIDIA at this point? AI hardware game that competes. So far ahead in the AI hardware game that competing companies are doing the most. Oh, okay, so it's an AI thing. So it sounds like NVIDIA is so far ahead in the AI that it's pretty much taking everyone else to try and make something to compete with NVIDIA. So that's interesting. Crazy stuff here. NVIDIA Blackwell's GPUs support up to 18 NVLink 100 gigabyte per second connections for a total bandwidth of 1.8 terabytes per second per single GPU. However, because its proprietary tech is increased, the closed ecosystem, whichever link standard is used, dictates the hardware. And that's where this new group here aims to address. So it's an AI thing. It looks like everyone else is trying to, make the new standard, because I guess there's a big developing thing going on, and they're going to figure out, there's going to be a standard for AI. It's going to be this, which is the only thing NVIDIA has invented because they're so far ahead, or these guys are teaming up for this. And then that's kind of the direction, I guess, the industry is going to start building for moving forward. So, yeah, crazy stuff, crazy stuff. Interesting. I was not aware about that. You guys know all about that stuff? You'll never beat NVIDIA. No, not at all. Those guys, they're done. They can't take on. I have another article that popped on my phone. What is this? NVIDIA's small GPU initiative will keep graphics cards large, but I'm glad it exists. So I'm not sure what that is. So I can get rid of the Avengers Assemble one now. And then I want to know this. Tom's Hardware. NVIDIA announces SFF-ready graphics card. Okay, let's check this one out now, guys. What is this? This is Tom's Hardware. Tom's Hardware. Do they have like one of the quick ones here? So let's see here. So it is called SFF Ready Graphics Card. Where is it? Do they have a search function here? SFF Ready. Is that going to pop up? Yeah, here we go. Let's see what this is. See what this is. You guys know about this one at all? Anybody? So cards range. So NVIDIA announces SFF ready graphics card and case guidelines, cramming an enthusiast class GPU into your mini ITX system. Cards ranging from an RTX 4070 up to a 4080 Super are available. Yeah, we don't care about those. 5000 series is coming. Announced new specifications for GeForce cards and PC cases today at Computex 2024. That should make small form factor PC people rejoice. Okay, so they're making smaller GPUs for small PC people. Now, where's this? There was also a rumor last week that NVIDIA would have... Yeah, I heard about this. I think we talked about this in the stream. That NVIDIA would have a dual slot 5090, which is a 5090 smaller than the current 4090s, which is crazy to think about. Frankly, that seems some wires potentially getting crossed, and this SF-ready announcement getting blended with Blackwell RTX 50 series GPU rumors to end up with the dual slot 5090 cards. One thing we know for certain is that there will inevitably be triple slot and larger RTX 5090s and 5080 models that most definitely won't fit in most mini ITX builds. But could we actually get a 5090 that meets the SFF ready size restrictions? We'll have to wait and see what actually happens within the next generation cards starts to arrive this fall. They said cards, not just 5080. I still think the 5090 is coming this year. Itopi said the 5080, or not Itopi, Koami, whatever that leaker guy's name is. You guys know who I'm talking about. He's pretty creditable. The 5080 is going to be coming first, but I do think the 5090 is going to be followed shortly behind it, and they're both going to be this year. So that's another thing why I've been up in the air. I want more 5090s really, really bad because they're the dominant card, but the 5090s are coming. They're going to have a faster, more efficient core and a better core, but they're also getting that huge memory boost, which is going to make 3000 series GPUs pretty much die off the face of the planet. So I'm not recommending anyone to buy GPUs. Just because they look cheap is not a good idea, because they're going to turn into Polaris cards. You guys still mine with an RX 580? No, they suck. And most people have power prices of 15 cents plus. Even 3070s aren't even looking that good. And the 4070 is barely even profitable at that same power price. So you're going to need the latest hardware for GPUs, because there is no more Ethereum. You're going to need the efficiency, and I highly urge people not to just buy GPUs because they think it's a nice cheap price. GPU mining has changed, and it's pretty much dead when it comes to profitability, and you're going to need to run an ASIC mentality now because you're going to need the latest hardware to stay in competition, especially the higher your power price goes. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents on the situation. Anyway, Mind Some, yes indeed, of 8, I think, right? Wait, 8 what? What are we talking about? Mind Some, welcome. What are you doing? What are you up to? How things happening? What's rocking over there? Those are crap. NVIDIA is making a standard small form factor GPUs. Yeah, it's interesting. Like, personally, it doesn't, I don't like, well, the only mini things I use are those Gigabyte DS3H motherboards, because they got everything I need. If not, I just use an ATX. It doesn't bother me on the size of my rig or my PC or anything. And what's going on? My GPU card isn't even spinning. Oh, I don't think I have. Oh, I don't. Oh, well, it's all right. 3070s are still okay. I get free power, so I can be not. Yeah, you don't, Eric Valentine, if you have 5 cent, even maybe 6 or 7 cent power or less, or obviously free power, you can run the cheapest crap you can get your hands on and be profitable. But 99% of home miners don't have cheap power. They're running on residential rates, which is, you know, like I have 11 cent per kilowatt power after, you know, it's 15.5 cent Canadian, but it works out to be about 11 to 12 cent USD. And I get it all the time that, wow, I have way cheaper power than most of the people that watch my channel. So most people out there that view my channel is at like the 15 to like 30 cent range, which is insane and not worth mining on pretty much anything. So, you know, these are things you got to realize, is you got to account for the majority of your audience, and most of them are at 15 cent plus power, and it doesn't make sense to mine on anything, especially buying cheap garbage GPUs. 3000 series is not good anymore in my mind. $150 3070, I don't care. I don't even care if it was $50. Maybe you could resell it for $100 to $200, sure, when altcoin season pops off, but they're still going to keep you in the red and you're not going to be profitable. So why buy a $150 GPU if you're still freaking losing money while running it, when you could, you know, maybe spend $1,500 and then at least you're in the profit range, and then you can probably just sell that later too if something starts popping off. So at least try to stay in the profit range, and I always like to run, you know, as efficient as I can. What do we got here? If I still had free power, I would be running everything, the old ASICs, old GPUs, and CPUs. Yeah, for sure, Squirrel Master. If I had free power, I'd run everything I could too. I'd buy everything I see out there. I'd buy every cheap garbage GPU, cheap crap ASICs. I'd buy everything. If I had the power, the capacity, and everything, and free power, it does not matter what you have, because everything is profitable. You have zero expenses. As a crypto miner, your largest expense is power. And if you can't cover that, or, you know, something, then, you know, you have to get hardware to accommodate the power price that you have. And free power means you have like zero expenses, so you can just mine away on anything and have a big fat smile on your face saying, what bear market? What are you talking about, bear market? That's gone? Oh, I didn't even notice. You're rocking away, you're profitable, good to go. Nobody has 240 volt power, I wish. Yeah, 240 volt. I wish Canada and everyone would adopt 240 volt like Europe has, because everything there is like 220, 240 volt right through your house. Every appliance, everything, your cell phones, everything is 220. It's wired in. I wish they would do that in Canada, and I really think they need to, especially with the push they have for electric vehicles and everything. They keep complaining, oh, miners are using too much power and doing this. In theory, that power is always going to be there. If miners shut off, that's just wasted power that's still being generated and not being used. So that's an argument that's null and void, coming straight from whoever is anti-crypto mining anyway. So then they're going to come up with all these electric cars, and now they're saying, okay, miners using too much power, which I just said, they're using power that's produced anyway. It's not any extra power. And then all of a sudden they're going to have the infrastructure for all the people charging their electric cars. They are going to run out of power at that point, because the infrastructure is not there in North America for everybody to have a car and plug it in at the same time. They're going to be blowing up everything. Then they're going to, next thing you know, they're going to be like, sorry, you can't get groceries. We're on a power demand here. Can you please not charge your car today? Warning. It's going to be all over people's phones. And, you know, it's just one of the dumbest things ever. It's a money grab. The biggest money grab in history is coming in at this whole push of electric cars and green environments and all this, I feel. But yeah, we'll see. Yes, over here, all is 240 nuclear power. Red plants, it's all about the nuclear power plants. I heard, actually, there was a rumor I heard that they're going to be putting a nuclear power plant somewhere here in Alberta. They're working on it or planning out where it should go and stuff. Now, as good and clean and as much power as they produce, hopefully it's at least 500 miles away from anywhere I live, because if it ever melts down, see you later. See you later. I don't want that thing anywhere near me. Oh, man. Maybe I'm just extra cautious. But, obviously, in your lifetime you might never see it. But look at all the other people that thought it would never happen to them either. Not happening. Not going near it. My electrician said it's not just plug 240 volt in UK is different. Yes, they called me, but I don't have time for it. Oh man, that's insane. Do you guys have any questions anyway, guys? Do you guys have any questions? We kind of didn't really, we went through pretty much, like I never really did have anything on the agenda, but we're just, it's an AMA. Ask questions. See what we got going on here. What else can we check out? Let's take a look at some profits right now anyway. Let's take a look at the GPUs. What are you looking at? So I'm sitting at 11 cents per kilowatt hour. My power. But look, we can see 67 cents, 170 HX, 4090, 55 cents. Zealous is listed on hashrate.no. The profits are dropping quite a bit. Actually, it looks like the same as yesterday now. But let's go to 15 cent. Nope, that's 14 cents. I want 15 cent power range. So look at 15 cents. You're making 37 cents on a 4090. A 4080 is at 26. 47 Ti Super, 20 cents. Let's jump this up to 20 cent power now. 15 cent, 13, 11, 9, 7, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. Next thing you know, you're in the negatives on a 3070 Ti. You're at negative 2 cents. Like, mining is pretty horrible. Now, obviously, still, the yields are there right now, so you got that working for you. But if you're in the negatives, if you would buy the coin for the same amount of power as your rigs use, you get more coins than mining the coin. So it makes 0 sense to mine at a loss. Sure, a lot of people like to use that for tax write-off and stuff. Also, I guess that's one way to put around it, but does it actually make it worthwhile depending on how negative you're running to even make that make sense? I don't know. That's up to you. I usually try to never mine anything at a loss. It has to at least be profitable. That way, when you cover your power bill, you're at least I'm getting more coins paying my power bill than, losing coins at that point. When Vertcoin rig, you can mine Vertcoin and still play games or stream. I'm not sure. I haven't looked into Vertcoin much. I think I tried it a while ago. What's Vertcoin looking like? Let's take a look at Vertcoin. Vert hash. Wooly pooly. 1.71 gigahash. It's up 17%. Nice. Difficulty's up too, obviously, because of it. We got Zergpool, Hashalot.net, Supernova, Hashalot.net Solo, Zpool. Whoa, a lot of the profit switching. Zergpool and Zpool. The two major cell pressure pools are on here. They're not the top pool, so that's a bonus. But, they're in there doing their thing. Probably it's all about the high taxes. Why would two of the exact same 4090s, one is running hot, makes no sense? I don't know. One, maybe they put the pads on wrong for something, or maybe one's dirtier than the other. It could be a bunch of different things. Oh, I see Bot Life Gamer is rocking the Kickster and Fudwiders on the Kickster. Kicking it live. What are you guys doing over there? You guys are on everything now. That's crazy. That's insane. New trainers created. Can we sell that on there? What else we got here? Whole mining room mining on 240. Yeah, Fudweiser has a ripper. That's one of the only CPUs I still don't have now is a thread ripper. But they're so freaking expensive. It doesn't. I don't know. I do want a thread ripper one day, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Especially since they are trying to implement the 40% capital gains. Oh yeah, there's that capital gain thing going on everywhere. Why would we saw that? The only difference in UK is that EU is 60 hertz versus 50 hertz in US. Oh yeah, that hertz stuff has something to do with it as well. I'm not sure what that actually does, but yeah, it does do something. Any questions, guys? You got any last minute questions, or we're going to be wrapping this one up here fairly soon? We have 134 viewers, 61 likes, guys. Hit that like button. Come on. Hit that like button before you know who comes out. Uh-oh. Oh, no. The tempting thing is on. I am in your mind. Like button. Thumbs up button. Heart button. You cannot resist. Hit the buttons. Something like that. Just don't go off. Don't go off, okay? Yeah? Does that work? Is that happening? Is that doing its thing? What CPU coins are you mining currently? Currently, we're doing some solo Zeph mining, and we're not hitting any blocks, so that kind of sucks. Let's just take a look at that again. I'm guessing rig 17 is down, is it? Oh, no, it's just the workstation's down. Awesome, that's running. 425% luck. That sucks. Come on. I need this to go to 0, and then about 10 coins show up over here in the unconfirmed, but that's not how. Oh, we're at 6.42 again now. So we went back up to 6.42. 666. Now, okay, 666 coins. Let's see what that's going to be worth. 666 times 400. How much is that a month? Oh, my gosh. Okay. This is insane. If Zeph goes to $400 freaking dollars, we could be mining $266,000 a month. You imagine that? Let's times that by a year. Times 12 months. $3.1 million in a year. Holy heck. If Zeph does some crazy run up in next year in the altcoin season, I'm going to be giving away probably $1 million to somebody. What do you guys think of that? Wouldn't that be insane? Giveaway of $1 million to the coin of your choice. $1 million in Bitcoin, $1 million in this, $1 million in that. That'd be insane. That'd be an insane giveaway. That might get me to 100,000 subscribers. Think that would do that? That'd probably do it for sure. 1 BTC, please. Well, depending on the price. Your gram Rab. My gram, I don't know. It's probably crashing. I think gram went up a little bit the other day, didn't it? What's gram at? Oh, I don't even have my gram wallet installed because I reinstalled Windows. I have half my wallets are just sitting there doing nothing. I don't even know half the crypto wallets I have crypto in. Oh, which reminds me, Ergo. Guys, it's been about 4 years, getting close to that 4-year mark since I mined Ergo or even touched Ergo. Remember, they will steal your funds in your Ergo wallet if you do not move everything within once every 4 years. So urgent reminder, if you got Ergo sitting in a wallet for a long time and you haven't touched it, do some type of transaction or it's going to turn into a slight dust and miners are going to get that. Remember, that's part of the Ergo platform where eventually once everything's minted out and stuff, that dust sitting in wallets that haven't been used forever is going to go to miners in terms of like a little mining boost, and it's going to slowly trickle out of your wallet. So Ergo steals from you guys technically and gives to the miners. So as a miner, you can say, okay, that's okay. But if you don't use your Ergo, make sure you do at least one transaction every 4 years. I'm going to have to do something like that very, very soon because it is coming up to that time. But now that popped back in my head, let's take a look and see what Graham is doing right now. Graham, what are you doing? Are you doing anything? Graham, engage. Let's go for the past 7 days. Oh, what the heck? That's a crazy chart. So we got, I don't even know what we got going on here, like shark fins and ripple effects and volcanoes and lava flowing and nothing but down and red. 1 month, 1 year, all. Okay, 1 year and all is the same thing. So what did this thing peak at? 0.8 cents. This was at 8 cents. Now it's at 1 cent. That'd be nice. Could we see 20-cent gram in sometime next year? You know, that's what we're rooting for. You know, we just think of some crazy high numbers and hope it hits that. Altcoin season. Crypto does crazy stuff. But right now it's not looking too hot. Bot Life. The cost of Hive is mere pennies a day and dollar and others. Swear by Hive. AMD 760, is that a good deal? I can't see because that heart thing is there. So what is that? AMD 76, oh, 7600X? No. Personally, I'm never building any CPU mining rig under 16 cores again. 7900Xs, I wish I didn't get them. You know, obviously they're nice at the time. I could test them and stuff. But when it comes to density and the price, because you're getting all the RAM and motherboards anyway, 16 cores is all. I'm only going to be getting 9950Xs, 7950Xs, 7950Xs 3D. Those are the only CPUs I will be buying from this point moving forward. More density, and, you know, they're just great. So I would not look at 7600. I would not recommend for mining. I don't know if it's a good deal. 250, is that USD? 250 USD is like 400 Canadian. I think you can get a 7900X for about that price. So definitely not. Smart Like Truck, welcome to the Wolf Pack. Much appreciated becoming a member. Awesome, awesome. And you know what? Some trucks are pretty freaking smart. Awesome stuff there. What else do we have? Any last minute questions? We do have 77 likes now, but we still have 127 viewers. So we need more. 128 viewers. We need more likes, guys. Hit those likes. Scoop up the likes. We're farming likes right now. Quad Thread Ripper CPUs. That would be sweet. A Quad Ripper CPU. Oh, man. That would be insane. I have a 5950X. Should I mine Zephyr with it? Go ahead. You know, mine any coin. If it's 5950X, is a pretty good CPU. Top of the line 5000 series for sure. 16 core, 32 threads. Let it rock. I prefer. I'm not going to repeat that one live, but okay. What is the outlook on ETCMC? I don't know. What is their price at, actually? Let's ETCMC price. Or it's not, it's ETC POW price. ETC. What is the price of that coin at? 2 cents. Still only 2 cents. Not looking too hot. What are the daily emissions right now? 2.5 coins? So what is it? It's making like 4.5, 5 cents a day at 11 watts. Are they, I don't know. They might not even be covering their power anymore. I have no idea. No idea how it's going to do. You know, might do something, might do nothing. We'll have to wait and see. I actually have mine shut off right now because as of the latest 2.0 update, it blew up all my Kaspa rigs. They kept losing connection. So I don't know if they're doing something with the internet, taking more bandwidth than they usually do. Something was going on there, and I had to shut them off because I was only getting from a KS2 at 2 terahash was only hashing at like 800 gigahash, and it's still using the normal amounts of power. So it's definitely not ideal to be utilizing. So I shut them off. My Kaspa ASICs were fixed. There have been more updates since then. I think they're on like 2.03 or 2.04 now. I might try those and see if the issue is fixed, but I haven't tried that yet. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. Or, you know, if they're still working, though, I would still have my nodes on because just like I mentioned on any other coin, I keep stacking and getting bags of everything. So it may do something again. It may not do something again. Like I said, anything from now previously is null and void. End of this year, November, December to all of next year, the sky is the limit. And we're going to see some insane things begin happening in the crypto markets. And it's going to be some exciting times. So we'll wait and see what happens. You thought they were going to make ETC POW mineable at some point like ZIL? Yes, J-Rod D. So it's not going to be like ZIL, as most of you guys may or may not be aware. ZIL is actually moving to 100% proof of stake by the end of the year. So you're not going to be able to mine it anymore. So remember, ZIL mining will be gone by the end of this year. So be ready for that. Because if you start seeing, oh, how come I can't mine ZIL anymore? It just happened one day. Remember, oh yeah, Rabid said like 6 months ago that ZIL's doing POS. Maybe it happened. So ZIL will be gone for miners very soon here. So don't count that into any of your dual mining profits anymore by the end of the year. And they're going to be adding, so what's happening is ETMC, they're starting their own mining pool. They've been buying all those Jasminer X16Ps and so on. And they're starting their own mining pool. And supposedly what they mine is going to go back into the DAO and then distribute it to the people that have the member NFTs and stuff per month and stuff like that. But they're also going to be adding like for every, you know, say every time the pool hits an ETC block, you know, it's going to distribute an X amount of ETC POW as well. So it's not going to be having like ZIL rounds as far as I'm aware. It's just going to be like kind of how Octa.Space and Pac-Man does it, where every X amount of every Octa block found, a little bit of pack goes into that as well. So it's going to be distributed in ETC POW with ETC as it's mined only on that pool as far as I'm aware. So that might help people to add another coin into mining Ethereum Classic with your rigs. KS0 is worthless. Yes, I do feel KS0s are definitely getting worthless right now. They're not looking too hot. They're like making 60 cents a day or something right now. It's very, very low. Obviously, if Kaspa pumps, it'll look better, but it's the original KS0s are not too hot. Now, the Ultra is released right now. I do have a link in the description to Ice River's website. Ice River themselves have stock of their latest miners again, the KS0 Ultra. You know what? Let's just look at those right quick. Ice River, what do you guys got? You guys still in stock? They're going to sell it fast. They always do. But right now, yeah, they got the... Stop, that one. So they got the KS0 Ultra 349. It's 400 gigahash at only 100 watts. So this is the same amount of power as a KS0 and a KS0 Pro, but 4 times the hash rate of a KS0 and double the hash rate of a KS0 Pro. They got the KS5L for 7,700, I guess, for 12 terahash, and then the KS5M for 15 terahash at 3,400 watts as well. So these I don't believe are being made anymore. They're all pretty much discontinued. They're too old, not making anything, and not worth buying. These are the latest miners. If you are a Kaspa Maxi, obviously you're going to want the latest miners because they're not going to be profitable on these other ones anymore as that hash rate continues to climb and the block reward continues to drop, which the next one is set to happen in 4 days' time, and you're going to be losing more Kaspa daily. So, yeah, you know, highly, I wouldn't really recommend anyone to buy a Kaspa ASIC anymore. You're probably way better off mining the coin directly. But, again, there's still a lot of people out there that want the latest miners. They want to support the network. And if that's one of you guys, you know, use my link and help support the channel. But for anyone that's just up in the air and kind of debating, I would just say it's probably not a good idea. New Bitmain Kaspa miner. Yeah, there's probably going to be a new Bitmain one coming again soon. The L9 was supposed to be released last month for script, and that has not released yet. So there's a delay going on there, so that's interesting. So I'm not sure what's happening there. How much longer will Kaspa still has like another 20 years of mining left. It's going to be very low, actually. And maybe, I don't know. Let's just look. Kaspa emissions. It's not going to be worth very much at all. Like, eventually the block rewards are going to be like 0.0001. But we can see the final reduction on Kaspa actually happens in 2037. So you can see 2037. So what is that? So 20, so 2024, so 10. So 13 years. There's still 13 years of Kaspa mining going. But, like, look at the block reward when it gets to this final reduction here. 0.01. 0.014 Kaspa per block is all you're going to get on this last one. So that reduction, like, after next month, we're going to be down to under 100 Kaspa of a block reward. Like, let's just see here, right? We are right here right now. So here's the next reduction. It's going to be 103 Kaspa in 4 days' time is the block reward. The following month in July, we're going to be down to only 97 Kaspa, less than 100 Kaspa per block starting next month in July. So these emissions are very aggressive. And the sad thing is Kaspa's price hasn't really been seeing any value going up with this heavy emission schedule. All the value pumps started happening when the ASICs first started coming out around this stage in here somewhere. So right in here somewhere is when we really started seeing Kaspa pump. And then obviously the people that were mining it here, they have so much Kaspa. Early Kaspa miners, 500 block. Each block was worth 500, and it lasted for pretty much a year. Yeah, the whole first year was 500, and then it started dropping every single month. So if you got into Kaspa early, people have millions of Kaspa. There are some wallets out there that just mined on a CPU and early GPUs and have over 1 million coins because they got in early. That's what it's about, spec mining, getting and finding coins early and just waiting to see what happens. Just like a lot of coins we're mining now, we are still very early on them, but we just got to wait and see. So, yeah, it's crazy. KRC20 this month. Kaspa meme coins. Yeah, that's going to be interesting too. They are introducing the assets on Kaspa and stuff, the KRC20, but it's nothing game changing. Honestly, my honest opinion, KRC20, whatever, they can build stuff on Kaspa. They got assets. It's not game changing. That's almost just the standard. So Kaspa, they started with the speed. Now they're just making themselves the same as everybody else. So now you got to be able to, people need to adapt the Kaspa network and actually build on it. Just because you have something doesn't mean it's going to be a magical pump to the moon. It might not do anything. We already saw Kaspa's all-time high, and it won't go any higher. I really think that's false, though, because next year we're going to probably see Kaspa go pretty big. I am guessing around a 50 to 75 cent Kaspa peak, but you know, hopefully it goes to $1 or higher. But you know, just because you add assets and a KRC20 tokens doesn't mean it's a magical pump if nobody actually adopts the coin. So we still have to wait to see if anybody actually starts to use Kaspa or not. AMA, do you agree that Binance CG has gone to jail? I don't know. Last I heard, well, I did know he was getting, I don't know. I didn't see any news that he actually went to jail. I do know that he was being investigated for stuff, and then he did step down, and then some investigation was happening. But I never heard any verdict or if a trial or anything actually was said or happened. So is he in jail? I doubt it. He's probably on an island somewhere rich, but I don't know. I don't think he's in jail, but again, I could be wrong. I don't really follow what these things are. You know, it's funny because, you know, we see a lot of people, you know, the government's doing this happened. You know, I sometimes do some news videos as well. Probably as we get closer to the bull run and stuff and things start picking up, I'll probably do I'll have like 2 videos a day where the morning's mining, evening is about news. But as a crypto miner personally, I don't really care what the government is saying they plan on doing. I don't care what the Security Commission plans what they're doing or what they're doing. Crypto was always supposed to defeat them anyway. So it doesn't matter what they are planning if we still intend and stay to our crypto roots. And then who cares what they're doing? Do what crypto was always intended to do. Undermine the traditional fiat system. No, in jail. He is in jail? Okay, I wasn't aware about that. Maybe he isn't. I don't know. Interesting. Crazy. Yeah, like I said, I haven't really been following any news or anything. So maybe he is. I just knew he was under investigation. That was months ago. And I haven't really seen anything since. He promised that when he gets released, he will be involved in crypto industry again. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. No idea. Wasn't aware of that. Just have your go bag ready and your tantrum and run. There you go, you pets. Totally freaking perfect advice right there. Have your bags ready, your tantrum wallet ready, and get ready to roll. What's current profitability looking like on Kylo? We looked at that a little earlier. That looks only about 31 to 36 cents per 3900X before power costs on Kylo coin right now. So nothing massive, but the price is starting to climb up again since that massive sell pressure FPGA farm has been removed. Anyway, guys, we're going to wrap this one up. We've been here for a little over an hour. I appreciate everyone for showing up for this live stream. I'll see you on the next one. Rabid out.
Thank you for coming. Listen, urgent announcement from the narrator. Rabid appreciates all your support. Please hit that subscribe button, share the videos around. Rabid is out.